How was it playing in the black uniform, Derek?
It was nice. We were all looking forward to it, all year as players. First time we've ever done this here, and it's cool to be a part of. And I'm a lot happier that we won, in them. But it was cool. I mean, the stadium looked awesome. Blacked out how it was, and I liked it. It was a good little change up.
Yeah.
There was mean to set the passing record and be able to do it here at home.
Oh yeah. First and foremost, all glory to God. Because if I was still living like I was when I first got here, I probably wouldn't be the all-time leading passer. So first and foremost, I have to say that. And secondly, all the teammates, all the players that I've played with, that have helped me get there, all the credit goes to them. Like I said, I get to stand there and look pretty and do the interviews, and those guys up front are taking the beating, and those guys are making catches when I'm trying to get them killed sometimes. So all the credit goes to those guys, and what it means to me, it means a heck of a whole lot. It does. Especially with Big Brother, here to witness it. That's something I told him. I want to go there and make sure our names are at the top of the record books, and that's just as a competitor. And so, as long as we can keep doing that, I think it's cool for us to talk about down the road. So it meant a lot, but I'm glad it's over because now we can just keep on focusing on the wins.
Does this record mean any more than the other records that you've already set? This is the career passing yards.
I don't know. I didn't really have a different feeling. They're all great. I've been, like I said, I say it all the time. I've been through the 4-9 season, so anything we do positive, I'm going to be thankful for it. So it doesn't feel any different, but I sure was very joyful. I was very happy. Because I'm the biggest Fresno State football fan there is. I'll argue that, and I just happened to get to play quarterback for him.
What was going on that led to Josh's big night?
Honestly, like I said, just like the same thing when Tay or Burse has a big night. All three of those guys work so hard. They got to decide who they want to cover. They got to decide who they want to double team. They got to decide, who they're going to roll their coverage to. And it just happened to, be Harp tonight. And so, again, I'm not going to force feed anybody. I'm going to go out there and read the defense and see it how I see it. And Harp, I have complete trust that Harp can have 20 catches every game. I have complete trust that all those guys can. And it just happened to be Harp tonight, and he deserves it because he works his tail off.
That being said, Eric, how much would you think being in this offense for the second year helps you compare to this time last year with all your pre-snaps and your progressions and able to make those decisions at the line?
Yeah, no doubt. Some of it is like riding the bike. It's just natural. It's just, I'm not up there thinking, okay, our playbook says this, I got to do this, I got to do. It's to the point now where I'm out there just playing. I'm not thinking. I'm just going, what's the coverage? Bam, get us to this route, or what's the blitz? Go do that. I'm not thinking, what's the word for that? What's the word that I have to say to make him do that? It's none of that, for everybody. So, we got so many just sleight of hand gestures or, things that just look natural that we've gotten to in the second year with the receivers that, I can almost look at them and they know what route, I want them to run.
That shovel pass seems to be working out pretty nicely for you guys.
Yeah.
How do you go about, what's kind of the method to success behind that?
Every team we play is going to try and get hits on me and try and hit me around when we're in passing downs and stuff like that. So they're going to put a hard rush on. They're going to put a hard rush on, and that's just one way. When you got great effort guys. You watch those Nevada defensive line play on film. They're some of the guys that play with the most effort I've ever seen, and so they're a high motor guy every play. So when you can get those kind of guys on some screens, we threw a lot of screens. You shovel passes like that, get them running up the field, and just hit them quick underneath. That kind of stuff helps us. And again, our coaches do a great job of coaching stuff up, preparing us for twists, and when they don't rush hard, to make it still work. So hopefully it continues to work because I don't mind throwing it forward 2 yards and having him run for 30.
A big night for Josh Casada, 116 yards rushing, 40 yards catching the ball.
Yeah. Again, all these guys that have big nights, there's no secret to it. These guys work hard. These guys come out every day and put their time in the weight room. They're guys that aren't late to things. They're guys that don't miss things, and they just grind. No matter if he had 2 yards last week, I don't doubt that he could rush for 100 the next week. It's just one of those things. And so I'm happy for him, and hopefully it continues because it makes my job a lot easier.
Derek, on the touchdown, fans kind of reacted when they saw that it was open for you. Did Did that have any influence on you?
When I ran?
Yeah.
Oh, man, no, honestly, honestly, I was trying to throw it, you know, because I didn't want to have to do a flip or something like that and get yelled at again, you know. So I was really just trying to throw it. And then, honestly, once I pump faked and the guy backed up, I was just praying that I was fast enough to get to the corner. And I wasn't listening, I didn't hear him, but I just remember I was really trying to throw the ball. That's probably why it took me so long.
On Kevin Sweeney, the record
Yeah.
that he owned that you broke, what
Yeah.
kind of influence did you have?
Oh, man, he's been great to me. Every time I've ever seen him, every time I've ever been around him, he's been phenomenal to me. He's always kind. He's always been there for support, to talk to, and I can't wait to see him again. You know, he means a lot to me. He was one of the best quarterbacks to ever play here, and that record's been here forever. And so, you know, as a Bulldog fan, I kind of feel bad, you know, but at the same time, it feels good, you know, because I don't think he would mind in any way.
The score shows a blowout. Did it feel closer to you?
Honestly, I felt we were moving the ball great, but we stopped ourselves. When we turn the film on, we're going to be sick because we left so many points out there. It drives me nuts just sitting here. You know, the stats and all that is great, but honestly, what's been going through my mind is I'm so mad that we didn't finish a lot of those drives. You know, I think we were 1 or 4 on 4th down. That's unacceptable. We can't do that. When coach trusts us to do that. You know, I missed some throws on a couple 3rd downs, which irritates me, which is just going to make me work harder. You know, so that kind of stuff irritates me. But I felt like we were, you know, if it came down to the last drive, I felt confident that we'd go down and do it.
Guys, let's let Derek go along and so we can keep moving here.
Thanks, guys.